You don't need motivation. You don't need inspiration. You don't need to feel ready. You need discipline. Because motivation is emotional, and emotions are unreliable. They change every day, every hour, sometimes every minute. If your actions depend on how you feel, your progress will always be unstable. And unstable effort creates unstable results. Here is the truth most people avoid. Nobody cares how you feel. Not the world, not time, not reality. Life keeps moving forward whether you're confident or afraid, focused or tired, motivated or empty. It doesn't wait for you to get comfortable. Most people live controlled by feelings. They act when it feels good. They stop when it feels hard. They work when motivation is high. They quit when resistance appears. And then they wonder why their life never changes. Discipline is the ability to act without permission from your emotions, to execute even when your mind resists, to move forward when everything inside you says stop. When you are tired, when you are bored, when you feel weak, when nothing excites you, that moment is where growth actually happens. Not when it's easy, not when it's exciting, but when it's uncomfortable. Most people fail there. They say, "I'll do it tomorrow. I'm not in the mood. I just need a break." Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month, and years pass. Then one day they wake up and ask, "How did I end up here? Why am I still stuck? Why didn't anything change?" Because you waited for emotion instead of building discipline. Emotions are like weather. Some days it's sunny, some days it's cold, some days it's chaos. You don't cancel your entire life because it's raining. So why cancel your goals because you don't feel good? A disciplined person understands something simple. Feelings don't matter. Actions do. A disciplined person does not negotiate with himself. No debates, no excuses, no internal drama. He doesn't ask, "Do I feel like doing this?" He asks, "Is this part of my standard?" If the answer is yes, he executes. You don't train because it feels good. You train because strength is built through repetition. You don't work because it's fun. You work because freedom is earned through effort. You don't wake up early because it's comfortable. You wake up early because your future depends on it. Waiting to feel motivated is a losing strategy. Motivation fades the moment resistance appears. Discipline does not fade. Discipline operates even when motivation is gone. Look at your life right now. Your results don't lie. They are the product of what you did repeatedly when no one was watching. Not big moments, not dramatic decisions, small actions, repeated daily. If you're not where you want to be, it's not because you lack potential. It's because of daily decisions, small decisions, boring decisions, uncomfortable decisions. No one sees the work in the shadows. No one applauds when you wake up early. No one claps when you choose discipline over comfort. But that's where real power is built. Discipline is lonely. Most people won't understand it. They'll say you're too serious, too intense, too focused. Let them talk. They'll still be explaining while you're executing. Discipline is repetition. Same habits, same routines, same structure. And that's exactly why it works. Because most people quit when things stop being exciting. You don't need confidence to start. Confidence is built. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build trust with yourself. When you say you'll work, and you do, you win. When you say you'll train, and you train, you win. Not against others, against weakness. Confidence is the result of self-respect, and self-respect is built through discipline. Stop listening to the voice that tells you to delay. That voice is not protecting you, it's protecting comfort, and comfort is the enemy of growth. Growth feels uncomfortable because comfort never created anything powerful. Pain is temporary, regret is permanent. Choose carefully. Do the work even when progress is invisible. Do the work even when nobody supports you. Do the work even when you feel empty. Because consistency compounds even when you can't see it. Discipline means saying no. No to laziness, no to excuses, no to instant pleasure, and yes to effort, to structure, to long-term vision. Your future self is watching what you do today, not what you plan, not what you feel, what you execute. Every day you either train discipline or you train weakness. There is no neutral. Every decision moves you forward or backward. Imagine who you could become if you stopped negotiating with yourself. If quitting was no longer an option. If your standards were higher than your emotions, your life would change completely. Discipline creates freedom. Freedom of choice, freedom of movement, freedom of mind.
Because when you control your actions, you control your direction. Stand up, not because you feel inspired, but because it's required. Do the work, not because it's exciting, but because it's necessary. Move forward, not because it's easy, but because staying the same is unacceptable. Your emotions will fluctuate. Your discipline must not. That is the difference. That is the edge. That is the path. One day, you'll look back at the version of you who wanted to quit, and you'll be grateful you didn't listen, because discipline carried you when emotions couldn't. No hype, no excuses, no drama. Just standards, just repetition, just work. And discipline will take you where emotions never could.